Hi there. So far we have seen how we can use if loops in Python, input outputs in Python, and you might have also been enjoying these exercises that we are doing with Python. As promised you before the starting of this course, Python is really easier and we have to follow nothing but hands-on, as much as hands-on and as much as practice is to be done. That's why there is a very minimum part of theory in this course. So let's get ahead and let's study the next thing that we have to do in Python. Take a new file as always. Now, if I have to print something, let's say my name is Amit and I want to do it 10 times. What is the most logical thing you do is copy it 10 times. The most illogical thing you may do is type it 10 times. So best way is copy it 5 times and then probably copy it one more time. Here I will just save this script also. Every time you are running a Python program, you need to save the programs. So here I will just save this and I will call it test for. And if I run it, it will definitely run. But in every programming language, instead of doing this kind of copy pasting something multiple times, a looping structure is there. Almost every programming language supports looping structures, which are called as, or most popular looping structure that is used in Python also is called as for loop. For means doing a particular job for some number of different times. In Python, there are 3 ways you can use the for loop. Again, instead of just explaining it here in the presentation, let us focus directly onto the code. How we can use Python, how we use for or why we use for is when we want to repeat something a particular number of times. How to do it? Let's see. So, just write down for I in range 10 and give a colon. And then let's do print. My name is Amit. What happens is, let's see the output first and then we'll discuss what happens. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. My name is Amit is printed 10 times. Now let's do one more thing. My name is Amit and value of I is equal to, and then just give a comma and I. So the value of I is also printed. We'll get to know what is happening to the I. So as can be seen, the value of I is starting from 0, it ends at 9. It is incrementing by 1 and every time the value increments by 1, the whole loop is repeated. Now look at the code. Had we told the program to start from 0? No. Had we told it to increment by 1? No. Had we told it to wait at 9? Yes, because we gave I in range 10. So what happens with this is I will start from 0 by default. So what will happen is in this program or in this structure, what happened is I starts from 0, will increment by +1 and it will stop at the range. So it will not become 10 in the range, it will stay in the range. So it will stop at 9. Let's reduce this, let's make it 4 and let's do another for loop. Now this time let's take for j in range 6, 10. Now here I am specifying value of j is equal to j. Let's run it. So the I has printed from 0 to 3 now because it's 4 times. J printed from 6, 7, 8, 9 because we started j from 6 and we ended at 10. So it will end before 10. It will stay in range of 10. So it will stop at 9. Still the increment factor is considered to be the default one and it is +1. Now I'll again reduce it by 3 I will keep it as it is and I'll write down another for loop. For Z in range, now look at here, Z in range 10, 50, 5. So now I have also given the specifier for increment operator. So value of Z is equal to will increment start from 10. Now it's incrementing in the multiples of 5 because we have given increment by plus 5. So 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 45, 40, 45. It stopped at 45 because it will stay in the range of 50. So in this way, you can not only write down or repeat something some particular number of times, but you can also make use of the variable j, z or I which is being incremented. Now, needless to say, in the same construct, you can also have for y in range 100, 10, minus 10. So here I am initializing with 100. My ending value is 10, so I have to stay in range of 10. So value of y is equal to, and I will decrement or I will increment by minus 10. It means I will decrement by 10 in doing so. So 100 up to 20. While decrementing by 10, it will stay within range of 10. So it stopped at 20. So that's how for loop is executed. Again, I'll repeat it. Here we have not given any starting value or even the increment factor. So the starting value by default is 0, the ending value is 3, the increment factor by default is 1. Here we are giving the starting value and the ending value, but still the increment factor is not given, which is then by default assumed to be plus 1 again, just like before. Here we have given the starting value, the ending value as well as the increment factor, which is plus 5. And here we are given the starting value, the ending value, and the increment factor used here in this case is in minus or in the negative value. So that's how we use for loops in our program. In our next video, we'll see how we can make use of these for loops to create or to solve some tasks and challenges. Thanks for watching this video.